Good morning. You know, if it's not one thing, it's another. We're having a wind event. So we had heat last week that just completely devastated my border. And now this wind event is blowing over all of these very tender spring flowers. So two of my delphiniums broke off and I'm just mad as a hornet about it. So I tried to fix that situation. I'll show you what I did. But don't start out with complaining. Sorry. What I want to start out with is my spring garden in the backyard is so gorgeous. I am getting such delight out of it every morning that I have to show it to you. Even though it's not in full bloom, not all of my irises are up, and there's still a few things that, will be coming. It's so much fun. Now listen, my front garden is for the neighbors. And so, I curate it so that there's always color and sort of a lot of annuals. And, I love it and it's terrific. But my heart is in my back garden because it's like a secret garden. My back garden is my secret garden that really no one except Robert and me and our very few guests get to see. So it has everything that I adore. All of my mom's flowers and irises and that's our alarm. And just all of the things that I love so much. So today, the back garden. Take a breath and enjoy all the beauty of my secret garden. I cannot stay out of my garden. I am enjoying it so much. I feel so happy to be amongst all the beautiful colors and flowers. I just want to give you a little tour of my backyard again because there's so much loveliness happening. So we'll start here with my delphiniums, which are just about to bloom, my Barbra Streisand rose, but look here, this absolutely stunning orange iris that is so prolific this year. It takes my breath away. And then in the foreground, we have these beautiful foxgloves. But wait for it. Just look at this iris. This is the first year for this iris in my garden. And I am just loving it. Every morning I come out and gaze on it. And it has a few more blooms coming. I was very worried about it because it has a very large break in its stem down here. But it persevered and is just gorgeous. You can hear the wind. And so I put a little cage around it to protect it. We have some nasturtiums here. And then this lovely lavender that I cut back that is now so healthy. This is my trumpeter rose, which is just singing this morning. I have to say Robert doesn't like the name of that rose. And then my heliotrope, happy little purples here with my Gerbera daisy, my butterfly bush getting ready to bloom. But this is a stunner. Look at her. This is the life of the party rose from the Huntington Garden, and it's its first bloom and it has outdone itself this year. I don't think I've ever seen it so lush. Oh, just love that. My lime tree is happy finally. Previous years it's been a little bit wan, but it's green and lovely and happy. But look at this stunner coming up. This beautiful yellow and white iris, not even fully bloomed. I can't wait to see her in all her glory. And I'm so grateful for this St. Patrick rose. It is a large, tight bloom, so many on one bush that are so long lasting. I really recommend this rose. And look at this. This is a little bud, and this is why it's called St. Patrick. It has the green tint. Oh, just gorgeous. My foxglove and more delphiniums patch here. Over there you can see that's the Our Lady of Guadalupe rose showing off. And let me show you. Look at this beautiful vista with these gorgeous red Gerbera daisies, the lavender, the dwarf irises, and here another stunner. Look at this. I think this is called Cloud Ballet. Isn't she just the most gorgeous thing? And she's going to be really prolific too. She's got lots of blooms. My transplanted clematis is still happy, still on board with the climb. Here's another little, whoops. Here's another little beautiful purple iris. This is one of my mom's irises. And here, my all-a-Twitter tree rose, which I just adore. Oh, it's such a glorious day in the spring garden. It just gives me such delight. Here's my Easter patisserie, and I'm going to show this to you a little bit later in the week. But for now, what I really wanted to show you was my flowers from the garden. First, my St. Patrick Day rose, just continuing to delight and astonish. So fresh and so beautiful and large. And then, as I told you, my delphiniums broke off and I needed a really tall, really large vase. And I happened to have this one as a decorative vase in my living room, so I thought I'm just gonna use that. Here's my delphiniums. The little top one looks like he's a little bit droopy. But you know what? It extends their life a little bit. The vase we got at the Huntington Library Garden and Museum, and it is a Tiffany vase. Now hold on, don't get excited. It's not a Louis Comfort Tiffany vase, which the Huntington has a large collection of Louis Comfort Tiffany things. But this is, in fact, a Dale Tiffany vase. Has some lovely sparkle to it, interesting colors. And if you turn it, looks a little bit Murano down there. And if you turn it, it's green on this side, turquoise, and then blending into blue. And Robert and I bought this when we redid our living room because we wanted something blue. And Dale Tiffany is not related to Louis Comfort Tiffany, but he is well known in his own right for his glassware. And so, you know what? We just, on a whim, bought it at the gift shop, and it reminds me of our lovely trip, and now is the lovely home of my delphiniums.